Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are targeting our core. We're going to move through a series of planks with lots of different modifications, so please feel free to do whatever works better for you. We don't need any equipment except your mats. Roll them out and let's get going. Let's start by coming down to the ground and straight into our tabletop. So hands are coming underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Soften your elbows. Let's roll through a couple of cat cows here. Inhale, soften your elbows, drag your chest forward, and exhale, press the floor away, scoop through your navel, tilt your chin into your chest. And again, inhale, opening up through your collarbones, relaxing your tummy, relaxing your pelvic floor, tailbone goes up, and exhale, scoop through your belly, look down towards your knees as you point your tailbone down as well. Last one. Inhale, look up, and exhale, press the floor away as you round your spine, separating your shoulder blades. And then come back to your neutral position from here. Now start to breathe in deeply through your nose, and exhale out through your mouth. Bring attention to your rib cage, feel it expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, draw your ribs in towards the midline and pull them down actively towards those hips, shortening the gap between rib and hip connection here. Lengthening your tailbone away from you and scooping through your belly button, finding that beautiful long spine here. Making sure you're really pressing the floor with your hands so we're not sinking through in between those shoulder blades. From here, bringing your attention to your shins. As you inhale, get ready. As you exhale, I want you to press those shins down into the floor, and inhale, relax the pressure. And again, exhale, pressing your shins down, and inhale, relax. We're here for 3 more. Press them down and relax. So as you press your shins down, you're going to be feeling gentle tightening into your lower abdomen. Your lower abs are firing up and working hard. Last one. Press your shins down, hold them there, reset your upper body, scoop through your belly button, pull your ribs in. We're going to shift your body weight forward as you inhale, and exhale, bring yourself back in. And again, inhale, reach forward through the crown of your head, exhale, bringing ourselves back. That's it, gripping onto the ground with all 10 fingers here, keeping those elbows slightly bent. Elbow creases are facing in towards each other. That's it. Now from here, it feels comfortable enough. Tug those toes under, lift those knees just an inch off the floor. Same thing. Inhale, reach yourself forward. Exhale, bring yourself back. And again, inhale forward and exhale back. If it's too much, bring your knees back down. Keep going. 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. Keeping nice long spine. On the last one, wherever you are, tuck your toes under. We're going to hover those knees, lift. Inhale, tap the floor. Exhale, press the floor away, lift your knees. Inhale, tap. Keep closing the gap in between those ribs. Keep pulling them down towards your hip bones. 2 more, lift and lower. Last one. Keep those knees lifted. From here, we're going to press up back and into a down dog for 2. Come back down and hover those knees off the floor for 2. And again, press your knees up, lift your hips, hold. Come down, hover those knees off the floor. 1 more. Pressing ourselves, lift, and lowering ourselves down here. Hover your knees off the floor. If it's too much, bring them down for a quick break. From here, little presses up through those hips. For 8, 7, we're almost done. 4, 3, 2, hold. 3, 2, 1, done. Lower those knees, take a quick child's pose break. Big toes together, knees apart. Walking those fingertips forward, bringing your forehead down towards the floor. Resting your wrists. Resting your head nice and heavy here. Inhaling in through your nose. And as you exhale out through your mouth, start to roll yourself all the way up to seated. Coming into our side planks. Bringing your left elbow underneath your left shoulder. Today you can keep your feet close to your glutes, so knees are nice and bent forward. If you're feeling up to it, stretch both legs out and let's get going. Pressing the floor away with your left forearm, reach your hips up and then bring your right arm all the way up. Drop those shoulders down and away from your ears, opening up through your chest, making sure that your right hip, your top hip, is not rolling back, but it's staying on top of your lower one, on top of your left one, or slightly falling forward. From here, attention to your right arm. Inhale, we're going to float it up and overhead. And as you exhale, lower it all the way down. And again, inhale, reach. And exhale, lower. If you need to modify, bring lower knee down towards the floor. Keep going. As you do so, I want you to be lifting up through your waistline, minimizing the gap in between your left rib cage and your left hip. And lower. 2 more. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale, keep pulling those shoulders down and away from your ears. Last one, keep your arm up, the top stacked on top of your right shoulder. Little lifts up through those hips now. Lift and lift. Finding nice little squeeze in your waistline as you reach your pelvis up. For 8, 7, belly buttons wrapping in towards the back. Closing the gap in between those ribs, pull them down. 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Maybe float your arm up and overhead. Maybe take your foot off the floor. 3, 2, 1, roll straight over to your other side. Bringing your right elbow underneath your right shoulder. Again, take whatever modification is good for you with your legs. Keep them bent, stretch them out. Take your left arm all the way up and then bring your hips off the floor. Roll those shoulders away from your ears. Check in with your top hip that it's in a nice alignment, stacked right on top of your lower one. And from here we're going to float that left arm. Inhale up and overhead. Exhale, lower it all the way down. Inhale, holding that isometric hold. Pulling your navel in towards the back of your spine, closing the gap in between those ribs. 2 more. Exhale, lower your arm. Inhale, up and overhead. Exhale, bring it down. Bring your arm up, maybe lowering your knee if you need to. Drop those shoulders, little pulses up and up through those hips. Finding the squeeze through your waistline, minimizing the gap, the distance in between the lower rib and your hip. For 8, 7, proud chest, put that smile on your face. 4, 3, 2, hold. Reach your arm up and overhead. Drop the shoulder down. Maybe float your leg up. For 4, 3, 2, come to the center for me. We're coming into our last plank challenge, your forearm plank. So to do so, bring those elbows in line with your shoulders. Keep your arms nice and parallel or clasp your hands together, whatever feels better for those shoulders today. Option number 1, you can stay on your knees. If you do so, bring your legs together, knees together, feet together. Those heels are as close to your glutes as you can. Option number 2, tuck your toes under, feet are hip width apart. Lift those knees up, holding it there to start with. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. I want you to be reaching out through the crown of your head and reaching up overhead and lengthening through your tailbone away towards those toes. As you inhale, feel those ribs expand to the sides, and as you exhale, pull them in towards the midline and drop them down towards those hips. From here, we're going to drop your left hip down towards the floor, scoop and lift. Other side, drop, scoop and lift. That's it, we're targeting those obliques again, just to finish them off nicely. That's it. If you're on your knees, keep going, you still can do it. Tilting your pelvis down and lift, lower and lift. That's it, 3 more each side and then we're done. That's it, keep going, you can do it. Lengthening out of the crown of your head and not sinking in between those shoulder blades. So really press those forearms down into the floor to help yourself stay lifted up. Last 2, Last one. Final hold. Hold it there. Find a little gentle squeeze of those glutes. Lengthen your tailbone down. Find the hip to rib connection. We're gonna hold it here for 8, for 7. Keep breathing. For 4, 3, 2, and done. Lower your knees down to the ground. Press back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Walk your hands in front of you. Inhale here. And exhale out through your mouth. Walk those hands over to your right hand side and bring your left hand on top of the other one. Pressing both hands actively into the ground, getting that nice stretch to release your obliques from your left hip and all the way into your left fingertips. Inhaling here and exhale, walk your hands over to the other side. This time right hands on top, pressing the floor away, relaxing your obliques, relaxing your back. And walk yourself back to the center. Walk those fingertips all the way back up to your knees. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this quick plank series video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope your core felt it. If you want to see more videos just like this one, give this one a like, share it with a friend or a loved one, and subscribe to my channel. Pop down below into the comments what you'd like to see more of on here in the future, and I'm wishing you all an awesome rest of your day.